There is a belief most people carry without questioning it. That intelligence is something you are born with. That your ceiling is fixed. That some people simply think better than others. And that's just how it is. Psychologist Carol Dweck spent decades at Stanford studying this belief. Her conclusion: it is one of the most limiting and most incorrect assumptions a person can hold about themselves. By the end of this video, you'll have the WIRE system, 4 evidence-based habits, and 1 20-minute daily practice that research shows measurably expands working memory over time. In the 1980s, neuroscientist Michael Merzenich discovered something that reversed a century of scientific consensus. The brain does not stop growing. It rewires itself in response to experience, challenge, and attention, a process called neuroplasticity. Your brain is not a fixed container. It is an adaptive system, and that distinction changes everything. But here is what Merzenich also found. The brain only rewires itself under one specific condition: difficulty, not repetition, not practice in the traditional sense. Difficulty, the kind that requires genuine cognitive effort. The brain grows toward what is hard, not toward what is comfortable. Person A avoids the feeling of being confused or slow. They stop at the first point of frustration. Their intelligence stays at its current level, not because they lack ability, but because they interpreted discomfort as failure. Person B treats confusion as the signal that growth is happening. They stay in the difficulty longer. Their intelligence expands. Here is the WIRE system. Habit 1. Wonder. The habit of asking questions before looking up answers. Research by Robert Bjork at UCLA shows that the struggle to recall information, the retrieval attempt itself, builds stronger neural pathways than passive reading. Habit 2. Iteration. Return to the same idea from a different angle. Changing perspective on a concept creates new associative pathways in the prefrontal cortex. Habit 3. Rest. Anders Ericsson's research on elite performers found that deliberate cognitive rest, specifically periods of unfocused mental activity, is when the brain consolidates complex learning. The rest is not separate from the growth. It is the growth. Habit 4. Exposure. Deliberately encounter ideas outside your domain. Cross-domain thinking is consistently correlated with higher fluid intelligence scores and breakthrough-level problem solving. The practice: 20 minutes of deliberate retrieval each day. No notes. No highlights. Close the book and reconstruct what you read from memory. This single habit engages the mechanisms Merzenich identified. Over 90 days, it measurably changes working memory capacity. You now understand something that most people will spend their entire lives not knowing. Intelligence is not a noun. It is a verb. It is something you do with the right habits, the right difficulty, and the right rest. That knowledge is permanent, and it compounds. But intelligence that stays inside your own head has limits. The next question is, how do some people take what they know and make others want to listen? That is the psychology of influence, and that is exactly what's coming next.